from there, we move on to the Super Falcons, and not so many people knew that the Super Falcons, who placed fourth, sneaked into the country. But then our ever vigil men with our cameras were there on hand at the airport to receive them. And then we just take a break and watch and see how the Super Falcons entered into the country without the usual fanfare when they arrive into the country. Just stay tuned and watch. I will come back. We'll just give you more analysis.
Well, it was my first time and it was massive for me. It was a big one, though it was a disappointing result because it wasn't what we expected, but it is what it is. It's football. The lesson is don't give up regardless, and a lot of teams in Africa have really improved, so we just have to be prepared. After giving out everything and you didn't get that much needed result is actually discouraging, but it's life. You just have to keep going regardless. Most important thing is, to me, we didn't come back home empty-handed. We got the ticket and then take from there, moving on forward. A lot of preparation are put in place already because September we have friendly games with the US national team and I think October with Japan team. So we start from there, one step at a time.
Wow, I hope you saw the Super Falcons, coming into the country. Like I told you, we are always ever ready. And of course, Matthew, you were there and you saw the Super Falcons enter into Nigeria through the back door.
Absolutely. I want to borrow your word. You said they sneaked into the country. That's exactly what they did in the absence of Coach Randy Waldom, who decided to jump ship. He left the team. I felt that a manager that led a team of this magnitude, a national team, to a major assignment should return to the shores of the country before departing for his base. The team got to Nigeria precisely at the Murtala Mohammed Airport without Coach Randy Waldom, who had returned to his base in the United States. And a couple of the players, a vast majority of the players basically declined any interview with the journalists on ground. We did all we could to ensure that we spoke to a couple of them, but they refused. But we're able to get just the player who spoke to us. For I feel the guys understand that that wasn't what Nigerians were looking forward to, and I feel they would be looking at doing well at the World Cup.
Francisca, we also saw the Bayana of South Africa winning for the first time. But beyond that is the fact that they have agreed in South Africa that the Bayana, there's going to be an equal pay for Bayana with their male counterparts, just like something like Edo State, has done, with Bendel Insurance. And of course, with all their own female athletes.
Well, for me, this is very huge for the Bayana ladies of South Africa. And I also feel this is a way to reward them for, the maiden title, the WAFCON title that they won. Honestly speaking, I hope to see this continue in other part of Africa. Yes, one will say that I think Sierra Leone are actually the first African country to do this for both male counterpart and also female counterpart. Only recently we saw the likes of United States of America, England, Brazil, and Norway to, also having similar agreements with their governments and FA presidents. For England, I think that has been going on. For Brazil, same thing. For Norway, same thing. For USA, we are waiting perhaps before the World Cup. We might see similar thing. For South Africa, I feel this is very huge once again. And you know what? The big question is, when will this happen in Nigeria? Super Falcons and Super Eagles, we are waiting. We are waiting for the FA president and also the government, to look into this as well and see how it will turn out.
Okay, Francisca, I will tell you that it's already happening in Nigeria. And kudos to Edo State government, who are the first to introduce equal pay, parity between the male and female. Talk about Bendel Insurance and Edo Queens. Edo State government have already implemented that, and we'll see when we see South Africa doing that, and you mentioned some other countries doing it. I must tell you that has also started in Nigeria. But let's also tell you that the 4th edition of Extreme Sports Championship holds in Lagos ahead of the 2024 Olympic Games in France, and we'll just be calling for the clips, and when we come back, we'll give you more on that, and of course, now talk about the Commonwealth that is ongoing out there in Birmingham, in England.
This day actually is a day to celebrate this sport in general all over the world. July 20th is a day all riders all over the world come together to celebrate this day by organizing an event, having different jams and all.
We need sponsors, we need the government to support us, we need that recognition. They have been trying, but we need them to do more. We are requesting that the Ministry of Sports and let them help us.
It just shows gratitude to them. It highlights the sport, it highlights if more infrastructure was put in place, how far these guys could go in terms of competing in major events globally.